Hello, everyone. Look here, September 6th, 2021. Look here, in this case, what do we have for this lesson? Whose. Remember the previous class? We talked about some adjectives that we use to describe some people in the different pictures that you saw in that activity. Now, look here. In this case, we are going to ask and answer questions using this WH question, who. In this case, you can see whose. Let's see. Remember that we are asking questions with who. For example, I can ask, who's taller? Look here, I am using this adjective. Who's taller? Ellie, remember the girl, Ellie or Carl? Who's taller? Sorry, who's taller? Tolly, I am mixing the words. Who's taller, Ellie or Carl? In this case, we are going to pay attention to the sentence, to the answer of this question. Let's see. In this case, I am saying the name of the person. Ellie is taller. She is taller. She's taller. Who's taller, Ellie or Carl? Who's taller, Ellie or Carl? In this case, I am answering Ellie is taller. But what about the second question? Who's shorter, Ellie or Carl? In this case, look here this word. Look this adjective. So if we see the first question, that adjective changed. In the first question, we use taller. But in the second question, we use shorter. Shorter. Who's shorter? Ellie or Carl? In this case, we have that information in this picture. So the answer is Ellie is shorter. Oh, I made a mistake. Yes, I made it. Why? Because in this case, the question says who's shorter, not taller. Who's shorter, Ellie or Carl? In this case, if I see well the picture, I can see that the boy is shorter. Look here, shorter. The girl is taller. So the answer is Carl is shorter. Another example. Look here, the Incredible brothers. Here we have Dash and Jack. So look here, in this case, the question says, who's younger? Who's younger? Dash or Jack? Dash or Jack? Younger, let's see. But you must remember what younger means. So in this case, the answer is Jack is younger. Jack is younger because he is a little baby. Now the second question, who's older? Look here, younger, but in this case is older. Who's older? Dash or Jack? In this case, the answer is Dash. But Dash alone? No. Dash is older. Dash is older. That's right. Now here we have the incredible parents. The question says, who's stronger, Bud or Helen? Who's stronger, Bud or Helen? In this case, the answer is Helen is stronger. Helen is stronger. What about the other question? Who's weaker? Weaker. Remember the word weak? Who's weaker, Bud or Helen? In this case, the answer is Bud. Bud is weaker. Bud is weaker. So remember one more time, the pronunciation of this word. Who's stronger? Who's weaker? And we are using the name of the person that I want to ask. So let's see. In this case, here we have Danny, Julie, Mike. I think he's Leo, his brother, Emma, and Anne, her sister. And each one have a adjective: tall, short, old, young, strong, weak. Now, for example, we are going to focus on number one. Who's taller? Who's taller, Danny or Julie? In this case, the answer is Danny is taller. You can see here that taller, Danny, Julie, Danny, and taller are with another color. That's because that information will change. For example, in number 2, here we have short. Short. So the question is, who's shorter? Who's shorter, Danny or Julie? Having this picture here, the information is. What will be the answer? Danny? No, of course not. The answer will be Julie. Julie is taller, but that was not the question. The question was, who's shorter, Danny or Julie? Well, the answer is Julie is shorter. Shorter. Julie is shorter. So having this picture, you can ask and answer questions using the information. Pay attention that each character has an adjective. For example, here we have old, young, strong, and weak. So you can ask, for example, in number 3, who's, remember, I can say taller. No. In number 3 says old. Who's older, Mike or Leo? Mike or Leo? The answer will be Mike is older, and so on. Remember that you can practice this using the adjective and using the new pattern here, okay? Well, as you know, that's all for today. Remember that in this class, we were asking questions with who, whose, and we use the adjective learned in the previous class. Like, for example, stronger, shorter, older, younger, and so on. Well, that's all for today. See you the next class.